Doc was performing pretty decently as well. Like everyone was sort of where you expect them to be in terms of the hierarchy for Sharks. It's just about making sure that it's the same vein. When you see this flyover, when we go into game, you're going to see that Sharks will be on the T side, which you hope means it will give them a little bit more oomph coming into this. I hope so. They've got a lot of nades. 3 mollies.
Honestly, they had a pretty
A.
good T side on Vertigo. Even though they came away with 5 rounds, like, they could have had more, you know? 3 mollies. They're going to litter A with fire.
The only direct counter to this is Biggie Zero throwing a smoke in their face. And they'd need to burst through. They have got the utility to do this.
Okay, this could be cool. I'm excited to see this. Oh, and that's a great way to start. Smoke does land. Flashbang counter. Cowes sits behind and finds 2. And they can't progress till they run him down. But it's NPZ's time to step in with the dual Berettas up onto the lip. Gets 1. So at least they are finding these kills. And Lux is spotted trying to edge through the smoke. Koala takes a swipe out of him. So it falls to Snow, who, as we say, is always good for the multi, but he's not going to clear. Oh, it doesn't matter. Buffalo wasn't looking. And so Snow just walks right on through, but doesn't have the time and doesn't have the life.
Yeah, Gafolo makes good on getting the pistol for Sharks. But that gets scary. Cowes finding those 2 opening kills off the back. Well, it wasn't opening, but it stopped them coming into A. And then you've got the follow-up of the dual Berettas getting 1 kill. You think it's all said and done, but fair play to Sharks because they fight their way through. It's a lot more punchy. It's a lot more direct. Now it's paiN with the Force. And you think they're going to get aggressive somewhere.
Both T-pistols won out by Sharks. Try and flash through the smoke? No. And decide not to commit to it. Pushing through smokes against Cowes is a little tricky. They decided they don't want to try that one out immediately. They're going to wait for that smoke to fade. Like you see, very loud on that rotate. I feel like he was definitely heard. Flash. Good, but Doc able to swing out. And this slower approach from Sharks looking solid. Headshot with the MP9 doesn't do the damage. Big Zero run down, and this will be a 2nd round conversion.
Really nice tempo to that from Sharks. The dodge of the flash, and it's their rebuttal with the utility. They're making sure they've always got that 2nd player there when they go into A to guarantee the trade. And they even do their due diligence and clear out Big Zero, who ultimately gets sidelined by a MAC-10, but they learn from their mistakes on Vertigo by not clearing corners against 5-7s. Snow wasn't there, it was Big Zero, but it's a different result for Sharks. They get the bomb site very cleanly, everyone stays alive, which is really good for the economy, and really good for the confidence as well. You're starting off strong on Anubis.
At the end, yeah, making sure they don't get away with anything. Lux does hit a nice dig, but RDN cleans up 4 on the MAC-10. Give that over. Buy yourself an AK. And he wants to get even more kills. So he's going to drop an AK so he can hold on to that MAC-10 and try and farm up against these ecos, which he knows are in play.
I thought they were going to do something a bit more fun there, paiN. And they didn't. They just sort of dilly-dallied in mid. I was waiting for the double nades, or for maybe like a little bit of a push, but this is the exact same round out of Sharks. And I like the fact that they're doing this. Because it really does start to condition the CT side that, oh, this is their default. They want to take the space over towards A main pretty continuously. And you imagine paiN won't do this, but other teams in South America, they might adjust immediately on their first gun round. They might send 2 players over early. And it's all about setting up the B play later on for Sharks. Might even be in this round. So much util dropped in, even though it's against the eco. Just drawing the stack over continuously, and you let RDN try and farm.
Yep. RDN's going to hang out on A. Even the late smoke on camera, just to keep paiN over here. paiN are just sitting back. So they've got the smoke kit. So I think their intention here that they're setting up, we've seen this a few times before, is to try and ninja, right? But they're on the wrong side. So the question is, do they realize? Okay, so they know it's A. Will they be able to get this? With the planned position, it's technically possible because you can kind of go into a funky off angle because it's planned for dark.
Nah.
It's going to be tough. There's 3 players present here, so even getting onto the site to set this up is going to be really tricky, and it doesn't look like it'll happen. Doc cleans them up and makes sure no ninjas come through.
And he gets away. Bomb doesn't explode. So he keeps his excess. NQZ on the AWP straight away. Gafolo. He's the one that gets given the MAC-10. This is it for paiN. And I'll do my South American narrative. Anubis and Dust 2 are CT-sided maps in South America. And I can't give you an explanation as to why. It always just feels like they are. So it'll be interesting to see how the gun rounds now shape up now that paiN have got them. There's Cowards getting aggressive towards A. Has got the AWP with him, so it will be this 2-player start, but keep your eye on Lux, because he's just on the edge of this dark smoke. Or at least he was.
There you go again, double nades. Being thorough on their clears. Keeping paiN on their toes. I think you see his AWP is trained on this angle though, so if you want to progress further, you're going to be in for a tough time. Going on there with the utility that Sharks have thrown, but they've used it all to get great mid spacing, and they've smoked off both choke points, so for paiN, this throws a lot of questions in the air.
The issue is when you go onto site, you've got 1 smoke, no mollies. Now when you hit B, Snow's got a nade, Lux has got an incendiary to delay. They're the only 2 pieces of util, and it feels like they're in the right place. There you go, incendiary in towards dark. 20 seconds, and another incendiary on the floor. This is going to waste so much time here for Sharks.
Gee, what a surprise. Time. The issue for Sharks again. You can't even get excited about the possibility of this round. They just made it so they couldn't win it. It just takes so damn long.
But also, by smoking off both mid-choke points, you're not inviting paiN to go looking and go searching. Why would paiN push into A main after you've shown presence there with double HE in the smoke? Why would you go in towards mid when you have to push through a grey screen? Like, it's not happening. But just by paiN keeping that tiny bit of utility, that was enough for Lux just to refresh that incendiary on the floor and completely keep Sharks at bay. They'll feel like it's hard done by. But if they kept 1 smoke and they just left mid open a little bit more, you kept the player in as a lurk, I think that round goes a lot differently. It's like when you stand up, you go downstairs to get a drink in the middle of the night and you stub your toe on the corner of the bed. That's what that round feels like.
I don't quite get the analogy, but I'm willing
Neither
to
do I, but we're going with it.
We're just going to go with it. Was the bomb getting planted in the rubbing one like when you get that nice cold glass of water? I guess
But that's
so.
the prize. And then on the way, it's just paiN. And it was paiN.
Okay, well.
That's one way to clear A.
Yeah, I mean, they get the opening kill. Comes off Cowes pushing. QZ will get a kill back. An open line of sight in middle. More than happy to take that angle.
This will keep Big Uzira here at least. And Gafolo's slow walk in, that's the issue. Shoulder presented, Lux can just pre-fire.
Nice 2-goal from Lux.
Yeah, now you're down a man, and now again, you've got no map control, because the map control you would have had has just been denied.
Not going to see another save. Surely not on a 3-on-4. You do give this a go. It's going to be beat. Really good nade. Snow tucks in. Lux has a T-molly that he can deploy as necessary.
No smokes to get in B. Sharks.
Just got a brute force. And Lux swings, hits the headshot, flashbang from Snow to support. Snow's bullets doing even more. Doc, what did he do? That's a nice kill. Second player not to be found. Lux making it difficult. And paiN getting their second round.
And that is all Lux. That is Lux finding Gafolo on the AWP. That is Lux then nading Doc. And that is Lux being set up by a flashbang from Snow. Just to keep Sharks at bay. They don't want to be at bay. They want to be in the waters. Just the pistols now. No bomb plant in a few rounds. That doesn't help matters economically. And that's brutal as well, because that was them finding Cowes with the opening kill. They eat that flash, and Lux obliges. This is more of the Lux that we expected on Vertigo, but now we're getting on Anubis.
He's off to a great start. That timing not great for him. He can try and clean up these kills after his teammate falls by his side. Got the AWP over. God, things are coming through.
Yeah,
these pistols doing a lot of damage. But Lux to get 3 kills. Boom.
RDN's been here the whole round. He was a player that
kill.
Lux saw second. He did get a kill. But that's all he gets, probably. The bomb's even beeping at him. Come on, we've got to go, dude. Just go die. Yeah, 30 seconds. You are not winning the round on 5 HP. Especially when you don't have the bomb. Chop, chop.
And to the chopping block. We're tied up. Will Sharks bring any variants? That's the question. Is this just going to be a slow default every round? That was the Vertigo play. They had one fast B play they went for, and that was great actually. That was a really cool round when they did that. But every other round was a slow default, and I suspect we might be seeing another slow default. Because he goes fast though.
Gafolo had the chance though, he shot first. That's unfortunate for the IGL. They're going to break the smoke and try and fight NQZ. It's brave, but when you've got numbers, it could work out. I like this scaling. from Sharks. They didn't throw the flashbang to support. They've just allowed Hoax to get in there. But NQZ is aware that this could be a possibility, and he's holding for it. Good molly. Hoax doesn't swing off it.
Hoax gets a nice kill onto NQZ, and he's going to push through the smoke. No, not going to be ready for this, and Hoax looking to finally give them something to say with these guns. Lux only good for the one, fighting for his life, and that's the bomb to be planted. It has to be the retake. Kawa's going to be scrambling all the way up the stairs, so because they're up, his fight onto Hoax at CT is the only hope in, and I think with time, with position, they're not going to go for it.
I'll tell you what, that was a really cool smoke thrown in middle, because normally you see those temple smokes and they dribble forward a lot more and they prevent the peak happening in middle. But that smoke was thrown so deliberately to not only allow Hoax the peak on mid and to upset NQZ, but the way it dribbles backwards allows him to push through and towards CT. That was such a deliberate intent by Sharks, and it profits them with 2 kills. They can now recover the AWP for Gafolo. There's that slight change up, the tiny bit of spice thrown into what was otherwise a regular default, or at least that's how it looks from the outside. Game Sharks another round. That was cool to watch.
Yeah, that is a cool smoke. Cool little detail and great play from Hoax, because of how slow it has been from Sharks. Snow was just not anticipating that the smoke had been pushed at all. Hoax is very quick to take advantage of that kill he found onto NQZ. It's just that little bit of spice, that little bit of flair that I haven't seen from Sharks so much on the T sides. There's AWP. Always on the slow crawl, always looking for the pick. Oh, that wasn't the flash that Snow wanted.
I was wondering if Gafolo. Yeah, I was wondering if Gafolo could see anything there, just on the cusp of the smoke, but he couldn't. But all attention diverted towards mid. Koala swapped positions to let the AWP roam. They've got good space in here, Sharks. It's just about going. And again, I feel like they need to go now. You've got B main, you've got the front of Dark, you've got utility. Now would be the perfect time to strike. There's 3 players over here on A for paiN. And that's going to be the final destination for Sharks. They're not interested in B.
They put the pressure on, but to B. Fake out. Nice peek from Dog. Maybe they can just go B. Holy! The doctor's in the house. They go into A. It could be a big issue. Time still a problem, but it's okay. NQZ gets spotted. Sharks almost overcomplicate that, but Doc, what a round.
It's good he got 3 there, let me tell you, because the rotate wasn't coming until the 3rd kill. And then Big Zero just drops into the middle of A main. He's like, yeah, well, they're not here. They just killed everyone at B. No, they were. You could see that round potentially spiraling out of control completely, but no, they got it. And that's the most important thing. And with 2 rounds back to back, that will be the econ broken again. Can NQZ hold on to the AWP? That's the new mini game we're playing on Anubis. The answer? No.
Good hunt from Sharks at the end. That was nice from Doc. It's not a couple of moments we've had one of these players just step up and deliver a sequence of kills. It's just given Sharks the round.
Great flash as well onto Lux to set up Doc for that initial fight. There we go. He rolled back the years. The year being 2024, January. to be precise. He was doing that like it was nothing.
I want some more.
There you go.
Yeah. Beautiful little spray. Clean. Okay. I'm listening, Sharks.
I've just done the digging, and they've got nearly a 70% win rate on T side.
Okay, so we want, well, they want 8 rounds. They can get them.
Oh,
AQZ, nice opening kill.
he leg shot through snow.
That's worthwhile. These guys just don't care if their teammates are in front of them on either team. In fact, we've not seen a team kill yet on this map. Is quite impressive.
Yeah, give it time. That's the change up for paiN though. This time they go aggressive. They want that fight and they take it. Dark in towards dark is a tricky customer though.
I get scared for NQZ's position here. He's relying a lot on his teammate winning the fight. NQZ misses the shot, has to drop the smoke. Flashbang is good. Now that push through dark can come. NQZ, yeah, he falls back to dark. There's no safety there. Instead of Lux forced back into the corner. Sharks, this is what we like to see.
This will be a retake though that paiN will go for because they are in position. Or at least I thought they were. They stopped. They called it off. Because Zero was already making the big flank and he gets to what, middle, and he's like, no more. Fair enough, but you've got to talk about just the planning here for Sharks. It was really good. Where you've got the utility flying in towards the back of site, and it's just making Lux uncomfortable. It's the first contact that then comes in back from the B main player to allow Doc even more space to scale. It's never a fair fight. Lux gets overwhelmed. NQZ not prepared. This is sloppy out of paiN, but this is a brilliant T-side to watch if you're a Sharks fan.
Yeah,
and you know what? I'm on board.
The
They're
setup
great.
from paiN on B there is just a little questionable, given they're in the 5-on-4 at that stage. Does NQZ need to be staying in that same forward position when his only support is Lux standing in front of Dark? Because as soon as Lux falls off, NQZ has nowhere to go. Dark is smoked, but that smoke is on a timer. It's going to be fading in the next few seconds, but he doesn't budge, and Sharks just push their way through. As soon as Lux is isolated by the flashbang, and because he has literally no backup, nowhere to go, they just played more passive lines, you know, sitting around Obelisk or Ivy with that AWP. Play the advantage.
This is going to sound absurd, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think the reason why that happens and why NQZ gets aggressive towards Dark is because he missed the sitter on CT, sorry, at B main. Because if he gets that kill, I think he does fall back into CT. But because he doesn't, he feels like he needs to actually get something from his position. So he goes in towards Dark, then Lux walks over to help. This is a cool boost. Never seen this before.
Yeah, it's a really nice boost.
Take notes.
Probably better than the other boost by Obelisk.
Yeah, it's way better, I think. You are a lot more exposed, but you're unpredictable.
Only sort of exposed, though.
Oh, Hoax. Trying to pull a fast one.
Uh-oh.
3 players, 4 players mid, and he gets a kill. Do you know what? Fair. And that's all the info as well. They're over here. One molly allows Sharks in sight.
Doctor scales around. Thought he had, I think Luxury thought he had a buddy in Temple, but he did not. Let's go. Gotta get past Doc. Surely Cow has spotted him. Yeah. He's going to fire a few shots, but Doc manages to get out, only for a moment. Cowers will get that kill. Gotta get past Koala, who's tucked into jail, and they can't do it. At least it takes a player to get it done. He's in the back line. Scuffalo just takes his hands off the keyboard, thinking that he's not the one that needs to win this round, but it doesn't matter. The round is won anyway. Up recovered, at least for NQZ, so he gets his weapon of choice, but that's 8 rounds for Sharks.
Decision making has got to be applauded here in the mid round by Gafolo, because Sharks aren't lying back. They've learned their lessons from Vertigo. They're taking the space, and this has been basically the same the same round 4 times over. And paiN just can't deal with it. The thing is, the moment you adjust, you got to remember that Sharks did all that conditioning early over towards A main. At any moment, they can just pull out a fast one on towards the A site. I think this relies a lot on where NQZ goes with the AWP. And yeah, he's going to start over in towards mid. What are Snow and Lux going to get up to? I feel like they need to be proactive.
Sharks are being a lot more proactive than they were before, but NQZ, that smoke being blown open, is able to get that kill. Looking for a second, not quick enough. Doc crouches back in. This guy's having an insane Anubis, 15 kills. He's showing no signs of stopping. And they're going to double up in Dark this time, so that's going to be the change up. When they're playing back plat, when they're playing more passive, it's not worked out, so instead Dark is where they decide to lie in wait.
Oh, I feel like Big Azira needs to go walking in towards mid and clear this. Gafolo again on the creep. Oh, spots the shoulder. Will claim the kill this time on Lux. Snow. Oh, can't even get Doc. It's going to be 9. Unless a 2 versus 4 happens, but you even got a player waiting in RDN outside A. This feels impossible.
Cowards, what are you waiting for? Last round and a half, buddy. This guy's not coming A. Bombs line B. 9-3. No kit. No chance. Young Sharks, or Sharks I should say, here to play. 9-3 domination on the T side.
Can paiN do it? Can they come back? Can they be like me when I was in my Face-It game earlier today and came back from 10-2? I have to
Can't
wait
believe you
and
just
see.
bragged to me twice about that. Once in the break there, and then once as soon as we come back in.
I wasn't going to use it, and I was like, you know what? That's funny. And it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I would put you on the same level as paiN.
Me too. Let's see what they've got. Oh, it's one of these. Oh! Have that. Doc is on a mad one.
Yeah, he woke up and chose violence, which is generally not what you want your doctor to do. However, Cowers has found a double. So Koala, he's trying to get something back. Oh, he's not finding it. And now you've drawn all these players over. paiN. Guess where they're off to? It's the A-bomb site.
RDN is here. Biggie Zero's low. Oh, it's not going to matter. Oh, maybe it might. Nice shot. Remember, Biggie Zero is still low. One bullet away from death. Stick the reload, does RDN.
Doc's nowhere near.
Yeah. This isn't happening. He's dead. Round's over. paiN take it. That's a step in the right direction. Where were you going, Doc?
It looked like it was going to start well as well when Doc got that little tap in top middle.
He's still
Zero.
alive, Biggie Zero.
Yeah, he never took another bullet after that, despite being front and center of the action. Shoot the kid away.
Well, towards the bomb.
I always forget you can shoot kids.
Yeah, they're really heavy, though. And a rarity. Not only was it Cowards getting the quad, it was Snow with no kills in the pistol. And
He's
no
having a
kills
rough
overall,
one.
really, on Anubis, yeah.
He's died almost every round.
Kind of expected when you're 9-3 down, I suppose.
Well, gotta be 9-5 very shortly. Sharks haven't invested anything, not even a flash. Let's try and get this over and done with quickly. Oh, you're gonna give Big Zara the easiest ace of his life. No, it's stolen. It's no, you little rascal. I can't believe you just did that.
Confidence kill.
Big Zara needed them too. He was on 5 frags.
He got 4 of them.
Yeah, but he could have had a nice ace, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I got an ace, guys. Let's go."
He did.
Comeback's on.
He got the morale ace. They got the Mac 10 ace.
That was so rude of Snow. I'd be fuming if that was me as Big as Arrow and you've swung out. None of them are looking. There's 5 USP armorless players and you got a Mac 10 at close range. It's literally like the perfect situation to ever be in.
Nah, it's fine. These nades aren't landing on Doc, and he's going to go forward straight into Big Zero. Lux will trade. That's the most important thing because he had the bomb.
Nice little double peek. Does come costly HP wise, but the kill comes through.
I think that's where you lead with info now if you're paiN, because you got the dink. You know one player's low. You wait for another reaction. If you don't see anything, you go back B, because you know that player's wounded.
I was going for a molly. I guess hoping to maybe catch that player who's low, who you can't escape from it in time, but doesn't land that way. Sharks decide to aggress middle. This is the perfect call to make. As long as they don't get caught by Lux. And when you catch them, that's the first kill, and Cowers gets the second. They were in the right place, but at the wrong time. And despite having the player lead, and what felt like a positional advantage, the round is certainly not looking good.
Look at the stats, right? You got Doc on 17 kills. RDN is right there with him on 13. Everyone else is below double digits. for Sharks, and we spoke about the instability of this team and the inconsistency, and now it is sort of bearing fruit. I mean, that is a brutal way for that round to end, because you feel like Lux, he's on his own for such a long portion there and towards mid with the bomb. Surely they catch him at one stage, but Cowers bails him out. paiN win 3 in a row. It's MR12. The comeback's well and truly on. My narrative for South America CT sides is completely and utterly in the bin.
Yeah, I feel like the series just hasn't. It's been a series. It's not a series. They're two buster ones, but it, feels like a series. At least with the save and with how the rounds went before, it's a decent investment. No AWP, but maybe that's for the best. No shade, but a little bit of shade.
You know from that previous round as well that Doc was in mid. So you can just leave mid and you can just fight anyone else. paiN want to go A. They're going to fight RDN Zhao, who's got an MP9, and that is it. At least Doc is close.
Nice kill from Snow. Very low off the back of it, and Doc will find that kill back, but can't get anything else done, so really his life is meaningless. Because that was just a 2 HP player. You wanted to get one of the full HPs. That was the only way to get away into this round. Now with 3 players saving on B, we're going to be 9-7. Round by round, that lead dissipates.
Might not even save. Look at mid. Lux is hungry. Oh. And you won't actually find any of them. A re-swing in from Koala is good to preserve Gafolo and his M4. Big Zero waits patiently on the outskirts of B, but they're not going to move a muscle, Sharks. They'll get away with the save. But as you said, a 2-round game. There's also been no fight back on CT. paiN keep growing with the momentum. That nade nearly deals with Gafolo. That's about as close as it gets.
I've been thinking about Big Zero's view model.
Yeah.
I wonder if the reasoning is actually on 4x3, because it's so close to the middle, it doesn't block that bottom corner, right? Whereas by default on 4x3, your gun takes up a massive portion and you can miss players like walking under you in certain scenarios. So I wonder if that's why he has it so up and centered.
It could also just be a Quake player when he was younger. Because I imagine he's had that view model for years. I don't know. People play on like funky settings and then just get used to it, right? You think about Mezzi and his keyboard.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you should.
Doesn't mean that you can't.
No, you can do whatever you want. But should you?
I think Mezzi's the shining example of it. Fasher was there, but I don't know where he's gone now.
Yeah, well, you're not making a good case.
Nah, Mezzi's on one of the best teams in the world. And he's British.
He's definitely there. All right, well, paiN getting there in this comeback. There's nothing to show for the CT side thus far. At least they're keeping guns around. They're big savers, as we've seen throughout this series. I was getting excited with how explosive a few of those rounds were getting towards the end of the T side. It really felt like they were starting to show a bit more variance in their game plan. Again, showing the pressure on A again. Flames behind him, players in front, and bullets to the face. Snow gonna charge forward as well, and they just run straight in. Big Zero cleans up house. We're saving again for Sharks.
They're doing it. They're so back. And this has all come off the back of just some faster paced rounds out of paiN. The pop in towards A, not once but twice. RDN Zhao's not been able to handle it. The mollies were well placed. We were complementing Shark's utility. We have to give paiN the same credence. The fact that it lands towards the stairs, pushes him in the open, consistently makes him not ready for a gunfight. It's very impressive to watch. Kawes won't deal with Koala. It's a one-round game.
Giving guns, but to what end? Well, I guess buying a gun is to that end, but you know, you don't make money by just continuously spending it. You need to invest it into kills. That's not financial advice, but it is CS advice.
You know, for financial advice, and someone that I was trying to sell the pro to, Snow has been very absent. He should have had a double, though, in that last round. Big Azira got revenge for that Mac 10 ace.
True. Good.
I think it's just going to be a variance here. You've got paiN getting aggressive towards A main. They've done exactly the same nades as they did last time. And it has drawn the retention over. And NQZ, if he had an AK, you would feel like he would be the player pushing that smoke. Instead, it's Kawes dealing with Hoax on the fallback. He now sees another one, but can't get by Koala.
Yeah, tough spray from that range. Koala standing tall, trading out his teammate. NQZ charges into the side, and Koala is just swinging around branch to branch. Koalas don't do that. But for the narrative, it sounds good. For the round, it does too. 3 kills, because Zera takes dark control, and that smoke does give them a little bit of space, but getting the bomb down. Really would have liked to have tried to have attempted that, because now you have to isolate one of these kills. You've got to find Koala. Can you do it? Big Azera can. Swing from Temple. Yeah, I felt like that was coming at any moment. Snow was exposed to like every single angle just then. Still throwing utility. Zera, 1v2. Gets the bomb down. This slow push through dark has been looming, but gonna be watching on from the sidelines because Zera spots out the final player. Falls back. It's not planted directly for him. It's on that close corner, so he can swing out on it. Kit on RDN, gonna tap it. Big Azera though needs the info, and he finds it and the frag.
That was awesome. Big Azira just played that perfectly. Had to hit the shot on towards the dark player. Needed to take a fight and did. And then as soon as he spots the player in towards CT, suddenly the gunfight is always on his terms. He can control when he's swinging. And RDN just makes that job a lot clearer when he gives the audio cue a tap in the bomb. Low HP, doesn't matter. paiN have got the momentum. And Sharks, they've got the loss bonus, and by only one player surviving for paiN, whilst it doesn't dent their finances, it incentivizes another investment here for the CT side. Back to A they go, do paiN. The Sharks, they've got to give us something here. They're getting closer and closer, but time's already run out. This game's even.
Yeah, 6 rounds in a row. paiN let one slip despite how close that last round came. Koala did so much heavy lifting, and to be not rewarded with the round feels rough for Sharks.
It was Big Azira that eucalyptus him.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
And now you've got Big Azira making a play in towards middle.
Got no fun. All Koala facts are bad facts. Nice push, but
no
Snow
way.
able to adjust, and there's the multi he's been looking for. Eventually killed. Big Azera spots out one from window. Don't know if he saw Doc, but maybe he did, because Kawes has linked into Dark. Azera is eventually felled, but look at the HP. paiN Gaming take the lead.
10-9. Who could have seen this coming? Me. They're just like me for real. Snow. Sick double. The first guy is just an instant response, and then he expects the second. If the first guy's pushed so far forward, there has to be another player covering, surely. And he accounts for it. That's a big impact moment out of a player that's not produced many moments overall on Anubis. Now the next question for Sharks is, do you call the timeout? First answer, yes. Second one, do you buy around this orb?
I mean, they've been buying a lot.
That one's a little bit more muddled, but you can drop.
Yeah, they do.
Twice, yeah.
I
mean, I feel like
enough
you got to. I feel like you got to buy at this point.
They need a round. They need to do something. I don't know.
The thing is, paiN will just go back to A now. Or maybe not. This one's faster. Surely this is heard by Hoax. But no, the molly is offsetting. And the blow on the smoke is brilliant. Snow finds the opener. They're going fast, but you got to get by Koala once more.
That's the bomb committed. That's going to be calmed over. They know it's got to be B. NQZ catches another. It's a double up behind the obelisk, and that just means that they are in the perfect position to be sprayed down, and they are. Doc doesn't see a player. Ichi could be good for a kill. No, Snow safe and sound. Sharks famously can't go backwards, and these Sharks struggling to go forwards.
Nice. You got your animal fact in there.
Yeah. Koalas have chlamydia.
They do.
It's not good.
They do.
They also sleep like 16 hours a day and constantly eat, and they evolved to eat like something that has no nutritional value at all, like eucalyptus leaves have no nutritional value. So they have to just keep eating because the one thing they decided they wanted to eat has no nutritional value. So they just have to constantly eat.
Is that why they're so like chubby?
They're just dumb. They're so dumb.
I think a koala might be my spirit animal.
I hope it's for the second fact, not the first fact.
The second one, yeah. I forgot the first fact. Which one meant they're lazy and they sleep and they just eat.
Yeah.
This is now 8 rounds in a row for paiN. And of course you're buying if you're Sharks. I don't think they're going to get a single round. I think this just ends 13-9.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is just a cruel conclusion where paiN hit map point and it goes OT. That could also be on the menu.
There's so many options. That's what we love about Counter-Strike. But statistically, with how it's been going, it's looking good for paiN. NQZ, an opener onto Hoax, trying to get aggressive. Dodged. I don't even know if he intended to dodge it. I think he ran back to swap guns.
And that's brutal, because Cows has dropped the lurk smoke. Doc's so paranoid about it, and we were hyping up Doc, and he's fallen off a cliff.
It's 15-5.
Yeah, that's not a good ratio for the CT half. They've been drawn into A, the allure of all this control being put forward by Snow. But Cows has already walked through Temple, and for paiN, it's a nice stroll onto the B site. Cows has rolled out the red carpet, and they're already in prime positions to hunt the save.
Yeah, they're literally just setting up to hunt at this point. That's how brutal this is for Sharks. Who's the apex predator now?
Not Koala.
Certainly not. Blood's in the water, but not the good kind. Speaking of bloods in the water, Snow. Crouch in the water. There's actually, isn't there like a no swimming sharks sign in Anubis City Sport?
Maybe.
There can't be sharks in Egypt.
Oh no, that's the orb.
Oh,
no, that's an
cowards!
Okay, they got
They
the
picked
orb.
up the orb. They picked up the orb.
But they lost everything else. It's probably GG.
That's probably crocodiles, not sharks. The Nile probably doesn't have sharks in it. But these sharks are in denial at how this second half has gone. 9 rounds on their T side and nothing to post on the CT half.
Yeah, Sharks, you have really ruined my narrative.
Well, this is where they get 3 in a row.
All you needed was a good CT side.
Or just a CT side, actually.
Yeah, just any CT side. Bar this one. Oh no, it's all going wrong. They're setting something up here.
Okay. Let's see.
This is a resmoke for
Ooh.
A, if I'm not mistaken.
It's fun.
And then you've got the flash play over towards dark. Yeah, look at that.
Neato. paiN have posted in middle. So they're kind of locking off half of this map right now.
This is very much a similar round to what they wanted to run before, but Cowes sort of ruined it by just getting all the space on A. So this is now rinse and repeat, because the Sharks didn't see the mid play. Gafolo will get the best of NQZ, and that will inspire Big Uzira to go searching further. Look at Hoax in Spawn. This is a deliberate gap that they've left here, Sharks. And Big Uzira might just walk straight into the trap.
Gafolo used to, and him being the one peeking on the outside, so he's ready for that angle. How do you play this? Fast through middle, that's being heard, so CT is now aware this is the play. Has to be A. Flash forward is good, but Cowes is better. Still second player in main, and they weren't anticipating Hoax in heaven. He's put down, but Koala comes through, and bomb denied. No time for Snowslack. Sharks finally find that elusive CT round they were looking for, but it's after conceding 9 in a row and conceding that map point.
Yeah, and also, this isn't going to be an easy road back in for Sharks, because they have to do it 3 times over with the guns. There's no chance for the eco break-in for paiN. Where this was so many rounds in a row, and where some of them haven't been close whatsoever. I mean, it doesn't matter. 9 in a row. It just means they can keep buying and buying and buying. And Cowes finds Koala. It's a scout to take over at B. Yet again, it is Cowes being the instrument of success continuously. And now here comes Lux. Hope's not ready. This feels like the beginning of the end here.
Really nice kills. Flames. Buffalo. Forced back by the Flames. And, oh, that's Doc that hits that shot. Nice headshot regardless. Now you know 2 players are here. You know there's a sole player on this side of the map. But you gotta go quick. You gotta make this move. The smoke's delayed them. RDN, this is all gonna be on you. This split. Look how fast Big Uzira is into middle. Being super loud about his approach, making RDN sweat. He has 2 angles he has to worry about, and his teammates haven't moved on B. They have not budged. They have left him out to dry, and he hits the deck with nothing. 2 versus 4. Make that 1. Doc, who had a great first half. We now need the full house if Sharks have anything left to say. And with Big Uzira in middle, he can activate at any moment. It's going to be anticipated, so Doc does get that first kill. That gives up his position. 3 Ts trained on the angle. He can't get past them. paiN, take it.
Yeah, very impressive from paiN to come back from being 9-3 down. But for Sharks at the same time, there was no variation. They didn't try new things. They didn't go in towards like water. You didn't push out towards A main. You tried B main, but that's when Cowes shut you down. And it was a comprehensive team effort from paiN. I want to take anything